There we go. Hello, guys. Technical issues straight off the bat. That's how we like it. So, but I think I got the microphone working, and the only technical thing I did not do. Um, but yeah, let's just keep going as we are here. It's farmless time. I am hot. It is 30 degrees here in Denmark, and it's wonderful. It's so nice. So been spending a little time outside, but other than that, a little here on the account, and we have been gearing up for the end game, mid game. So it's been a while, you guys, but I was thinking we better check up on things and let you guys know what's going on. A lot of random stuff, but let me just sim. And hey, Nick, thanks for the sub. I'll be the VV holder. Oh, no. I think that'll be Nick. Hey, Red Wolf. Welcome aboard. So yeah, I think Nick will be VV holder in the end. I don't have the time for it, unfortunately. But I think they can cover that part. It is not that much work these days. It's mostly trade routes and then just organizing the defense. So, and with the forwarding and everything, it's pretty chill. 98% chance. That's fair. We can outsource it, it is what it is. Just check how far, 20 minutes? Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. Did I get the map? Oh, I've been trying to get a map a whole game, and I don't want to pay a lot for it. And I thought I was gonna get lucky earlier, but no. Yeah. Wow. And then that in 30 minutes. Okay. Please. Please. Give me a chance. Oh yeah, as I said, there's a lot of weird stuff going on. But I think I need to figure out about the account, otherwise I can give you guys an update of like the primary things. Yeah. Okay. The thing is, we have just been grinding here on the account. We've been doing cap fields and hammer. That's pretty much it. And then yesterday we kind of started two side things. So to give that a perspective, it's just been this, mainly this, and then we added a little bit of scouts, just for scouting purposes in general. Your early game, thought we would contribute with that, and then we just started here a little bit. Level 16 Barragan Staple or something. It was just something extra yesterday while we were doing the 18s. So we barely reached it just now, earlier today, a few hours ago, a lot of hours ago. So I've also been banking up a fair amount of resources. I think we got some stuff to burn now together. I mean, 3.5 million ish. So I'll use some gold. I'll try to slow sim, but to be able to kickstart this thing, I think we need to complete some of the newer towns. It has been a while, you guys. So we have done some stuff like account perspective. We're back to rank 9. Um, hang on a second. Account-wise, we kind of started with a lot of Egyptian towns just to get some Oasis foundation. Yeah, and these don't have Oasis, but I mean, we settled some NPC towns. I think the account is semi-cool right now as is, but could of course need some optimizations, and that's what we're doing now. So we did a lot of Egypts, and then we settled a triple palace for triple Roman settling, and then we've been pumping a new Roman town. So we got a lot of supporters, NPC towns, and capital, and then Hammer, and then we got stuff we can merge into it, and then we have our little scout town. That was our spawn. I was like, yeah, we can give it, 2 oases and some waterworks, and so it's kicking some butt, stacking up some scouts so we can look around. So Hammer, we did production buildings in, and then we've just been upgrading it with some warehouse and granary as we needed it. Getting the horse drinking trough up slow and steady, completing it, running upgrades of different kinds. Just trying to. We got all the primaries. Gonna get the siege. Gonna get some extra here in case of merging of different kinds of offensive units for the Roman Hammer. Right now we're just running imps and Yai for merging, but we might mix it up with other stuff or start legionnaire production for defense or something. But it's just been Hammer, it's been Capital, and then each of these granary towns that we started building up right after all the supporters has been helping us with offline times. So right now we're pretty much routing everything from the cap, except from something that takes like 2 hours to fill here, and then like each of these give us an hour. So that's 3 hours. We can turn it on and don't need to worry about it. So it's a bit of an investment. Doesn't have bonus buildings, doesn't provide units, anything, but that's what we built. Gives us 2 to 3 hours. Right now we're at 2 hours. Plan is to rework all the supporters with granaries so we can buy us another hour. Hammers too, maybe another hour. Production cap is pretty wild. Staying steady here at over 900k. So a lot of routing, a lot of sending resources here and there. If I need the slaves, I mean, not right now. You can always send me like 50k to the cap, and then I can work with it from there. Then I'm already set. So if you want to move some stuff over, that's fine. We haven't really like we have some hubs elsewhere, and people have been asking for defense and standing and stuff like that. So I'm running without any units at all, but everybody is far. There's no hammers close to us per se. So we're feeling like no need to crop lock ourselves. Oh, thank you, Travian. Removing our farms from the game. Thank you. Yeah, we might as well just click it. Hex the Gamer. Bamba, no, but it's a weird round this round. And I mean, you never know what people are gonna do when you're playing with them or look at them on the map. But we've taken some damage. In different aspects, which is not optimal at all. And one of them was a hammer landing on one of our buddies. People have been running a little too little defense early game, just maxing out their production, and it can come to bite you in the ass. So I think it was pest control over here. Got hit on his cap, lost like 8 fields from 18 to 8 or something, just as he finished them. That was not the luckiest of circumstances, but we needed to. He was faking a lot of places, so we just tried to do some decent walls at like 3 locations, but unfortunately he didn't make it. So I wonder how far I need to go back. That's Northern Lights. Oh, so many people dying. Um, God, no, I think we're getting close, right? No, we're not close at all. When did it happen? Northern Lights survived. Lost a town almost, but we killed most of the hammer. I can't remember where that is. He made it through. Right. Oh, so that's gone now. So that was another random thing hitting him. Wow. Yeah, he's been through some stuff. Um, pest control here? No. Raids. Here we go. So it was like rank 3 or 2 hammer. So it dropped after that. He hasn't come back though, so I'm wondering what he's doing. Licking his wounds, perhaps. Might just, yeah, easy rebuild. He'll be back. He'll be back. But we're prepping for him. But yeah, didn't have that much defense. I think around 30k or something. 16. Yeah, 20, yeah, 25, 30k ish. But clearly not enough. It was just an account, a hammer designed for this purpose. Also the exact amount pretty much to drop some decent high level prop fields, and then all of it was targeted. Yeah, field. So just him being mean. Stonemason didn't save it, but that was it. And then the most stupid kind of damage you can imagine is people getting banned. So I had like 5 of those, including, what was that? Northern Lights, Hisoka, Alu, all the people we had from the plus, oh, minus, they were all banned. Those guys, Eternal Alu. Wait, what? WW. What's going on there? He's his own soul alley now. When did that happen? I don't get updates here. That dude. Uh, what is going on with these people? I mean, yeah, I don't find it entertaining at all to handle stuff like this. I mean, so random. Um, United W wing. Yeah, but he's not in confed with us or anything. So I saw Elu right in the chat earlier today. So, but I just need to know if they need to get kicked, and then we sort that out. Random shit. Yeah, you've been sleeping, and I've been busy hanging out with family and just managing the account. Yeah. So we need to figure that out. So all those cheaters, I guess, will leave. Um, and then we had some other people, so maybe I can get Joachim to take an account. But nothing is set in stone, right? Yeah, and Bingo's only died that one time, so at least, and now people are making defense. Like we're gearing up for war. People realized, okay, it's time to sim the field slow and steady, and just really get going on units. And I am finally there too, which is amazing. Except I need 30, 40k, so 40k. Here. Um, I'm probably not simming up some stuff. Talking too much about shit. Let's see. Oh yeah, sending for the palace so we can get that done. So we made a new palace for triple. Um, and then make some more stuff. I'll get to that. Town hall levels. So I mean, we finished our production, and now all of it is just gonna go to Hammer production and getting all our supporters up. Town halls, like 16 everywhere, is the plan here, slow and steady. I might just put that onto Sim, and then we can boost everything else. To be honest, different locations. Waterworks first or town hall? Take production. And niggas like, wrong choice, bro. But whatever. Just do a quick NPC there, and then that runs and can take care of itself. We managed to get these to 20, so I can boost that a little bit. Maybe hero over. And he was on holiday on a little adventure. But that was 02. Just doing what? Oh yeah, we can kind of rework that a little more. Quality of life. Yeah, it's an old one. And yeah, sorry for since last time I also reworked everything here. So we went with like supporters, capital, NPC towns, structured, and the hammer and the off towns of different sorts, and the scout town. And the scout town got a little horse. That was the old spawn. Hammer got a black circle, and these ones are just based on production levels. Um, like 2, they're all missing resources. This one just has 3 because of the palace. Kind of wanted that done at a decent time. And then stars for capital for production and NPC town. So just highlighting that for ourselves and everybody. And I don't know. I just found a site where I could like suddenly get stuff on here, and I was like, let's spice up our lives. Miller forced me to take account some late night, and I was like, okay, you asked for it. Tech lists. Okay, so Miller can next 25-ish. Okay, so I don't have to worry about list no more. And then Miller arrived at his parents' house. uh, Big news there, but I don't know if I should say anything. But yes, account is moving forward, and we're slow simming. And welcome aboard, Checkball. We have resources to burn. So question is, why do we have more than one NPC town? It was because we have some offline time, and it's mostly around 3 hours in between the day where you like kind of want to go shopping, you want to go out into the world and go for a walk or whatever, you want to make life easy. And then we also have some overlapping sleep pattern to some extent, so we need some routing. So every time Miller goes to bed, he's from Canada, he just fixes some routes. I think we're running 10-minute intervals with around 60K every time, and then they just run to supporters. He routes some resources here and there for some towns and some crop, and he just aligns everything for like 3 hours. But at the moment we only have 2 hours, but that's because each of them gives us an hour pretty much. 880 and 400. I mean, 940 in production. So it evens out to 2 hours. So yeah, it also lowers our, like if we just had one, you it lowers our NPC rate for crop to 880 right now. We just have two of them, so it doesn't really provide us with less gold we have to NPC. We just have to do it lesser times through the day. So yeah. Oh, oh, we can set resources here. That's 20,000 each. That's lists, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Amy was also sitting me earlier. No, Keith was. So thanks for that. Um, People helping me out to survive today. Um, all right, Hampus. But yeah, there's different functionalities. So also quick links for sending resources, all that stuff. So everything is a little bit more agile and some quick links for stuff. But I mean, I mainly just use Marketplace or whatever. I don't know. Let's see. This one. Like hammer is mainly built. Just needs the upgrades, and then we can take down some more stuff for more capacity if we want to. Right now, it doesn't matter that much. This one is Miller merged earlier. Um, so he wants this as an EI rating town that we're not merging. It can also be used for clearing out artifacts, a lot of stuff. And then he wants to move all the swords in and merge here. That's why usually they're around the same amount. So we've merged around 2,000 swords, mainly for the cost of the gold merging. So I think maybe he maxed this out earlier today. And maybe it'll reset. I don't know when it resets, but it just means that we just need to keep production up here. Did I move the hero somewhere? No, still returning. 19 minutes. Yeah, we just landed on it. Got absolutely nothing we can use. So yeah, we can fill this up with resources. Pretty much 100 of each. So let's fill it up like that. So we can sit back, wait for fixing queues. We could also optimize it by. I think we have enough for. It's an infrastructure thing. Horse drinking to rail point. What's our? Oh. Should we speed it up? Slow sim that. Okay. Because then we can get the buildings down. We can get the horse drinking trough. We need hospital and HDT. Yeah, that's it for here. This one, we should also just boost queues with the hero, but we can do that after. We should probably extend this a little bit. And then we can fill this with resources around 50,000 of each. this one, which could be good to get the production done. It's running party, good. So maybe we should boost that. It also needs stables and barracks up to 20. I think we can finish all that plus these fields, triple Roman simming. We can go back to just building residents. We also need the main building levels, stuff like that. Oh yeah, the rankings. Yeah, we can look at that. Let me just check the last town. It's kind of similar, so I kind of want to do the same to both towns to get stable and barrack running. We don't need that. We place that. Need a large party too. I think that could require all the resources that we have banked up, and then we'll just do the queues here, slow and steady. I think Hammer is also looking real good. Yeah, we're pretty much set for 4+ hours with helmet queues. So we can push from Hammer too. We've been using it to feed, yeah, cap fields or just the other extra hammers here for the last day. But yeah, we can look at the ranking stuff. Um, yeah, we managed to, we did the whole early game hammer and then getting all the way back. It puts us behind on CP and production and all those things, but we've been grinding our way back with a little boost from the Alliance to get our fields up to 12 in the capital, and then we've been grinding the rest. So far, we've been very dormant afterwards. We killed our neighbor pretty quickly. We're just doing raiding, defense, nothing either, right? Top 10 wise, we've been raiding decently, so we're in top 10 now. But damn, we're behind. Like Helper got banned. He was in another alliance. Oh, he's solo now too. What the hell? But pretty dead account now. Like MHO was, he was mean to everybody on the server. Everything, anybody got touched, it was like, okay, you get a ban, you get a ban, but you love to see it happen. It's just, yes, clean up things because this guy was tech rating super hard and it disrupts rating on the map. Like after everybody got banned, like me and Nick was like, yeah, the farming is great. It's like we just doubled up and we've just been grinding that wave ever since. But like we've been a bit behind and we don't have a spawn hammer to raid with, so everybody is pretty much raiding more than us. But it's been helping the hammer grow. And yeah, Nick took rank 1, and I got rank 10. 6 out of 10 top raiders here got banned for botting or multi accounting or similar reasons. So yeah, don't do that stuff at home, kids. I'm actually sitting 2 of them. This one, I'm like, what happens is that you've been a naughty boy and you get banned. And then this guy, what happens is they pop reduce and say, okay, you lose 30% of your pop or 50%, and then it hurts all your rest fields in all the towns. And call it good, call it bad functionality. It just means you need to spend gold to get back to where you were, and that only benefits Travian. It doesn't benefit the other players, but at least there's a punishment of sorts. So yeah, you can see all the crop fields are as they were. Capital here didn't get touched in the crop fields, only on the rest fields. And then everything in here. But I've been told not to use gold on it, and there was still some on it, and I needed to rebuild some stuff, but I have not done it I've not been doing a good job. been trying to save too much gold, and I think that was a bad plan. So now I actually don't really care. And the thing is, there's no advantages on top, but I don't really need it at the current level. I'm just remaking it for Joachim in case he wants to play it. But it had a hammer on it, and we're like, it has production. I've been boosting some people with it, whatever it is. And this guy got hit too. I mean, so, but I haven't touched that shit ever since. I was like, I'm not gonna help your account if you're gonna get owned. The other thing is just for, I got asked to do it, I'll do it. I didn't have a sitter slot. I had a sitter slot open. So, resources to everybody. Um, oh yeah, sitter. It got changed half a year ago, something like that. But a much needed feature. It was the whole rework they did where you now have to have an avatar to be able to access a game world. And then you have all your game worlds in your one avatar. And that made them able to create links between accounts, and then they created like now it's so simple and easy that I wish you could, sit 5 accounts and then you can access everything and help around. Um, but yeah, it makes it very easy, and you don't need multiple browsers to sit 3 accounts at the same time without logging in and out and all that, all those things. So sitting, helping your friend, definitely useful. Um, so still waiting on that hero. Assuming rally point. Triple simming something here. Like, let's just sim these two until we get these stabilized with some boosting. I think I need to simplify the account also for Miller later on. Yeah. Okay, bandages, I'll take that. Do have some for pushing up the warehouses here a little bit. I'm not happy where we are right now. But yeah, maybe I should. Let's remove that. Yeah, I kind of want to do some sexy cues with, not that we need it that much. It's more important to get this up compared to using helmets, but I'll do it for the flare. Oh, Miller, what are you doing, bro? Yeah, well, he's. Um, yeah, surprise, surprise. Miller is very busy. He's with his family right now, and I wasn't planning on saying anything, but he's gonna be a dad. So he's very busy with the family. So me forcing farmless on him is probably not that fair. But he promised to help a little bit so I could stream for you guys. So let me see. Um, let's redo that rate timer so I can focus on you guys. So yeah, and I got the news yesterday. So last night I was like, I'm off account, and then they figured it out. So that's very cute. Um, so yeah, so I'm losing another duel to daddyhood. So let's see what the future brings. um, so yeah, he's busy visiting family now. So maybe I'm stuck on lists, but so be it. I'll try and juggle everything here. Okay, okay, he's back. I think he has list now. Okay, extend 4 min. Okay. All right. Having a baby, you have even more time for trivia. One would say so that then you're more at home. You have some paternity leave, and he's already working from home, so I'm not sure how much will change, but I think he'll be busy. Um, and we have Joachim, who also just became a dad, and I'm trying to lure him to take an account, right? So it's like, you guys tell Joachim that you have all the time in the world. One arm for fun list, absolutely right. So yeah, okay. I think we're back on track, guys. And what is back on track? It is watching people die. But yeah, it was quite sad that that pest control took some damage. But we did an alley boost, and he's pretty much back in the game. Um, and pumping a lot of units, and he's mad. He's mad. Oh, he's mad. It's gonna be wonderful. I think everybody's mad. Like, we haven't started anything. We're just minding our own business, and people are just poking us from here and there. And I think I could have been more aggressive, but I've also been trying to chill. And not having defense is annoying. I was planning on playing defense, and now I'm full off. But you win some, you lose some in strategic gameplays. But I think the plan is working right now. Like, we're gonna gear these up to full production and just merge a beast. Um, but Miller wants this as rating, and this one was gonna be a triple chief, so he's kind of forcing me to keep this as a normal hammer and then merge from these two and whatever else we settled from the Romans. But I mean, I just want to merge everything. But we'll see. So it's oh yeah, we went over stats. I totally forgot to go over general stats. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's day 12. We got the cap fields done. We got to 9 in production. Oh wait, 9 in pop, but we're 3 in production. And overall with the rating, we're like rank 6. So doing fairly well, and we can just use this production now to go crazy. But Hammer also, like, it's just been grinding its way to rank 2, 3 on its own standard production. So we just kept that going also with the siege at level 20. And then a little bit of merch put us to rank 2, I think. So it's only Nick that is ahead. So at least we got 2 beasts, and then okay. So we don't have that many units overall on the account, um, but we're doing what we can, and then yeah, I need to improve upon this. Um, but we'll do that slow and steady as we rework all the cities and get all this extra stuff up. Um, I should. I can put down a trade office. This one has. This one has. Okay, and then we can kind of start removing everything. But I think we can kind of do that everywhere. Like, we can just do Smithy. And I wonder why people haven't really touched my account. Like we had one attack from another guy. Yeah, this guy or something. This guy that was attacking Bingos earlier. He also hit us with a random raid. But other than that, we're kind of far, from spawn areas and everything. So people are just leaving us alone, which is wonderful. Um, but yeah, I could take down those buildings that slowly run. Yeah, and these have already been reworked. We just need to sim which is happening and then boost, and we're like an hour away from having to NPC again, so fit nicely. Um, yeah, we just keep sim. And we're waiting on the hero. 1 minute, and then we can boost some Qs. So we'll probably use the rest here. I should also use the rest, but I'll do that later when all the Qs are running and stuff. Then we can fix all the upgrades. Rally point. We're gonna make everything look beautiful. That's the plan. Yeah, siege is limited. That's also why I don't expect much siege. So that's why I'm focusing mainly on rams, so to speak. I can always pretty easily replace rams. So now we're just making some additional follow-up katas for stuff. Uh, but yeah, siege will always be limited. That's why it's also okay running a second hammer. I don't disagree on it, and it makes chiefing easier. Right now we need to time behind hammer multiple times instead of just like one time. Um, so timing stuff becomes a challenge. So I don't mind making a real hammer. Complaining because we're diverting, and I refuse to make a triple out of this one. And well, we always could, but I don't really want to. I also think we started settling all the Roman towns based off of it. Ran it to 20, and it was just easier in regard to getting more Roman towns. So I can adjust, Mick. I'm sorry. Hopefully a little better. Yeah, yeah. It's great. It's just I'm very. If I can talk slow and chill, I'll do that. So yeah, it's the angle. Down here I also don't see it, but here I do, and yeah. Sorry guys, I should buy a table mounted mic instead. Also, then I don't have to wear anything on top. Um, but someday we can upgrade gear again. Yeah, yeah, it's because it triggers and intake. It's actually it's very good for the purpose of singling. It doesn't take anything from the surrounding area and stuff. I'm not even sure you guys can hear my Foundless when it goes off. It's not even in my headset. It's just on the on the computer in general. But I mean, other than Alliance setbacks, being hit 2 times on some of the bigger crop players, taking some damage there. Also, some of the Amy and Keith or Carol or whoever is on, on the minions are being fucked a little bit. This one got taken like yesterday. I wasn't really prepared for that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll have to clean up, and that's why we're like gearing everything up today, and then we can try and control things. We have been dormant long enough. And Miller is doing lists, right? Okay, it looks like it. I have faith. uh, oh yeah, yeah. Nick has been carrying the last few days. Nick is going bonkers, guys. Usually Nick he plays in the sometimes when he is working like a beast at the same time, but now he's on holiday, so it's a whole different Nick, and so he just runs 24/7. um, with minor naps. Um, so I think he's biggest overall with everything. But the thing is that he started chiefing, and yesterday he's just been nuking everything around him. You can see there's like there's gaps now, and all these towns I think have turned into blue. He's just chiefing for the defenders. So just converting everything around him to friendlies and more defense for him. And that's the plan, just to expand everything. And he's doing it there, and he's doing it down here. And so, I mean, plan is to get everybody else running at the same time as well, including me, right? And then we can start. We still have, what is it, 8 hours until 8 hours? Holy shit, no. 7 days until Artie's 26th. So 7 full days of just destroying stuff and prepping for that further. Yeah. So yeah, niggas grabbing like 10 towns a day or something like that. And people are very angry about it, including this guy. And instead of being, oh yeah, I messed up, I didn't play good enough, or I died, and stuff. Some people, roll over and move on to another server and life and all the good stuff. And then this guy is like the opposite. He's like, look at me, I suck, and I want everybody to know it. So Nick started destroying everything he had in center. Yeah, so he has these 3 towns left, but he also had towns right next to Nick. So Nick chiefed one of them and destroyed another, and then he decided that Nick is. He was like, he wrote a lot to Nick, and it was about like, I've been doing this for 20 years, and for 20 years I keep dying every server, and every time the people that kill me, I hate them forever, so I'm gonna raid annoy you for the end of the server. And then he added me to a raid list as well with my scout town, with 1 slave. And this guy thinks that every time you send a slave attack, it blocks, that information about red swords. So he didn't even know that you have this new feature where you just mark it green, and then you move on with your life. So he's like, oh, I'm the best in the world at annoying people. So he's gonna do that to Nick for the rest of the server, and apparently me too. And he just wants to let us know that he sucks and will continue to suck forever. Um, so yeah, at least the green marking makes those random people go away pretty much. Except you can be reminded how shitty they are every time they send a raid. So entertainment for me. Let's see, we need to, yeah, need to complete that storage capacity for the NPCs, but it's pretty much able to NPC fully every time now at the current level. Hero also got home. I kind of forgot about it. Oh my God, guys, we got a map. We got a map. Oh, for 2,500. Amazing. Speedy Gonzalez, and I actually don't need it anymore now because I'm just gonna rotate him anyways between the towns. So I've been running a lot of pennant. But we got helmet. We got 5 hours and 8 hours. So maybe we should just be pragmatic and say 8 hours on that as well. And then the 8 hours in siege. No, not at all, and I think it's best I keep running siege at least until we have 1,000. Then I can build another 1,000 rams. I think I want to just to break any wall we want. which means we need more siege. So, and then we'll keep a little bit for boosting. And we can move hero to, I think we'll just start with this one. Did Miller start adding raid lists here? Miller. Don't do this to me. Then I'm just gonna merge it into the main hammer. But I just kind of want to keep it on a standby to keep reading our main lists. So I won't mingle with that. He is in charge of lists. I can chill. But at least we can do some nice queues here. So we can boost from everything in a little bit. All right, guys. I can. I should keep slow prep and kind of thing, I think. Although I don't want to, but I don't think I should, but let's keep slow simming some stuff. This one. No, we don't got an iron mine yet. All right. Hero almost there. Doop, 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 doop. Yeah. Yeah, everything is running out. I don't need to use helmet, but you know, being pragmatic, I think right now it's okay. Then at least we can save a little bit of gold here. I should also probably just reset the hero. I can't really do any hits on Oasis, can I? What if I just bash into that? I'm pretty sure he dies, right? Well, he survives, but yeah. What's on horse helmet? I think I'll switch. How much does that give us? 7 hours. I think something like that should be pretty good to fill it up. And then we can do one round of swords more, get it to like 12 hours, and then we can do stable after while he run on that oasis and hits it, and then we can reset health afterwards. I mean, res is res, so. And I kind of like, we got the cab over here feeding everything into the NPC towns, and then we have the main hammer here, and then all the other Roman feeders, merchers are like located right next to them as best as we could, and will continue to be. And then, yeah, it just makes boosting a lot easier and stuff. And now this is full. We can do another round. It's pretty much 15 or 12 hours, I mean, and then This will give us the best resources for our value, and then we can boost it again. Oh. Should probably work on the trade office, I guess. I think that should be fine. I think 12 hours is a little extravagant of me. But then we're sure things will run until tomorrow. At the best possible way. We've also been doing some ally bonuses, just laying everything foundation here wise and here, and now we're doing some recruitment, and then I think we can move over to metal or maybe philosophy. And then more and more and max it out and get the commerce and philosophy up to 12 and 90. And then further, but people are boosting decently. Pretty good. So it's a good foundation to have right now. Getting these to maxing them out, or at least getting to 8% on recruitment and metal before RDs is decently so. With having 7 days left, I think we can manage to complete most of it to some extent. We're running with the horse helmet, and this will come in soon enough. I think we might be missing some crop though. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so yeah, this round is a bit messy. But it's organized chaos, I guess. Warming up for September round? No, I'm gearing down. I'm not gonna play this fall. So you kids go ahead, have some fun. I'm just playing this server, and then I'm going to a folk school. I'm just gonna go live with some other young people and do some sports and adventuring and stuff like that. Learn some Japanese and goof around a little bit. So not even playing the server fully. That's also why I kind of just want to max out the hammer and start grinding. So end game is not really my thing this round. So just doing as much damage as I can until I leave. So no Travian for a while, I think. But we'll see what the future brings. So yeah, I'll just be a Discord duel and hang around on the server. Maybe build some defense. Who knows? Are you gonna play September server, Kala? Is there any good server starting up, or is it just a normal 3x something something? Oh, and then we can do horses. Maybe 12-hour queues is a little excessive. Honestly, it's a bit stupid. But I think I'll boost it one more time, maybe get it to 6 hours, and then we can take the next one because we are running out of resources, and I kind of wanna, boost these towns up. But I don't know. We've been burning like 1K gold a day. It's not good. It's not good. But it's all good. Oh, you're still running on an EU of 31. Okay. Yeah, exactly. And I kind of want to finish the production in them before I start running full production. And but right now, I think it's a good time to start making it. But yeah, no, no. Let's focus on queues, stables, all that. This one, how long do we have? Yeah, he's home in like 10 minutes. Yeah, look, I even forgot to put a map on. How smart am I? But now we should queue this a little bit. 100 of each. But we've kind of reached a necessity for NPCing here. Eh, There we go. Let's just split it into these two, and then we can NPC those big chunks, and then move it into the hammer. This one could also boost a little bit, right? So maybe we should just move that over. And yeah. We also have a little bit we can boost from here later on. We're not missing any parties right now. This one kind of needs a reset. Yeah. Maybe we should do that, then we can work on town hall levels after. Oh, it's so hot. Oh god. It's not unbearable, but I think I'm just gonna open the door and get some evening breeze in and some bugs. And I'm just gonna go ahead and hit the bathroom real quick. Be right back, guys. You can enjoy the top 10 or something fancy. Hey guys, sorry for the delay. Mic is in perfect condition for the ASMR and other stuff we're gonna do. We have the hero hitting, so perfect. We can then do all the task rewards. At least that was enough to trigger. So he's kind of hitting the sweet spot where we're like maxed out on fighting strength and off bonus if we want to, or fighting strength and resources on the chill side, or we can get the bonuses that we need for different fights. So we don't really change him in gear, or like we just have stuff in backup in case we ever need something. Do we need? Oh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's try and be the ones that are sneaking these. Yeah. That'll give us a little bit. And then we have something to sim. Oh yeah, laying the foundation there. Oh, I'm also actually boosting now before I fixed the HDT, so I should probably not extend this too much, but I think this is a fair amount. Yeah, then we get to 6 hours and we can slow sim up here and get Academy to 15, get the necessary buildings. So this is kind of done. I think that'll summarize that nicely. And then here we have, okay, 7 minutes, then we can boost again here in 10 minutes or so. Here I'm still trying to sim, right? So let's get that up. Here we have, I want the party. I want stuff that's fast to sim, so maybe we should grab that. And then we can rush a large party in a little bit. And then everything here is slow and steady. We can do the smithies. Grind that down. Rework our beautiful empire. Where am I? Level 6 main building, Joachim. And how was the fishing trip? And where did I do main building? Or was that on the other account? Or was it randomly? I don't know. Oh, I can finish it in spawn. Maybe we should do that. I haven't looked at spawn for a while. Upgrades got done. We can take that down, rework some. We have completed Egypt settlers here and there, but, so I don't really need another one right now. How's the queues? How's the hospital? I could probably upgrade the hospital a bit too. XO4? No, that's Green Mill. But maybe I was before. Ah, you mean yeah, it's at a low level right now. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I should kind of boosted that up while I'm doing some fields here. So, but I mean, soon, buddy, soon we'll get to it. Have you gotten access to your account yet? I mean, I hope so because this is, I'm not doing a good job. But I mean, it has some production, as you can see, and I was starting to work on cap fields. You're still hiding. I get that, but I mean, this is fairly easy. You know, you have the spawn hammer over here, and then it's like 20 fields away from his cap area. And then he took some supporters, I guess, around his spawn hammer. Yeah, 2 death towns next to that. Yeah. Um, you can destroy it, you can merge it, whatever you want. Like capital feels like 14. It has some foundation to it. At least it controls the 50% in regards to 100%. It has a hunt town next to it, so you could start a hammer there, or you can start placing death towns or whatever you want. At least there's some production to have some fun with. Otherwise, he has these satellites, but I mean, those you could just merge into the hammer next to the capital. It has some potential. I mean, I'm just building them up with production out here, and then you could just use them to routing or feeding something. Or you can keep running this Oasis rating, but I don't think that playstyle is for you, man. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of enemies close. You also asked about how is it located. But I mean, this is the capital area, but you are surrounded by some friends. I mean, Hisoka is over here. KVN here had one of the bigger accounts we have has their main area here. We have bigger defenders here and here, and so I mean they can easily support you and help you. So I mean a little bit of grind, but easily you can do your own off or diff or whatever you want. I think your settlement options are. I mean, this one can also be a triple chiefer right next to the cap. So I mean, you can just, not that one, but I mean, Roman towns. Okay. But hey, you can achieve a lot of Spartan towns. No, only the smaller ones, but I mean, they still count. Yeah. Supporters here and there, but there's nothing like scary around. I just see options. But if you don't want it, then yeah, it's not the end of the world either. And we'll probably just kick it or something else. That was just a random side project from Nick. Or from the guy who didn't want to play it anymore. He got banned. Run away. I don't know. Just building random stuff, you guys. Can we do anything here? Yeah, fields. Yeah, whatever. Let's get out of here. You want to, but Lova ain't that enthusiastic about it. I get that, but at the same time, you annoy her less. Um, I mean, I personally, I don't think you should play offense. I mean, I just want you to. What do I want you to? I want you to be happy, bro. Um, but I mean, you can use that to. Like this guy probably maybe has a hammer still, or they used it, or I haven't really. No, they haven't used it yet. I don't know what they're up to. Or maybe they threw it into how's top 10 PvP looking? Nah, he's not on there, so he hasn't thrown it into a VV. I don't know what they're doing. But what I wanted you to do is you can throw that hammer away, or you can merge it next to your cap, and then you can just have it there and chill with it. chief a little bit as you want to, but I think the best we can do with that cab area here is just, you can get 125%. Yeah, that hammer can also help secure everything if you merge it um, over a couple of days. But otherwise, there's plenty of space to, just settle dev towns and then just chill. And a dev account doesn't require you to more than log in a couple of times a day. So I mean, at least that would be the simple choice, simple solution. There's no reason to sit and send farm lists and grind and all that stuff. I don't want anybody to do that. Let's see. Oh, we're building something. Yeah, Rally Point. And then we need to go to AO2. Boom, boom. You get like if you're playing defense, I'll sit you, Joachim. I'll continue to sit you if you play defense. Then I have some defi we can move around, or Miller can move around, and yes, he can NPC you, or I can at some point if you need it. But I'm not gonna sit and slow sim your account and shit. I mean, no, bro. But I can help out as I do right now. Occasionally look in and stuff. If you build defense, because then we can move that around and again you can just use the gold, and then when you leave, you just leave it with 2k gold, and then he can have that, the holder. I don't think we can transfer account to you. That's not allowed anymore. And the bid push, yeah, well, you can have a push. I don't care. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I think you already have a good account and potential. I mean, you can finish these supporters in a day if you add gold and just autocomplete things, and then we can give you a push for the capital, and then we can at least make you finish 14s or 15s maybe. But then we're talking about how much does that require? Let's say Kirill. There we go. Kirill Fields. We're doing 14s. They're cheap. But we need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. Okay. That was quick math. So that's around 2 million to finish. So that will require a push of 7 million for you to get level 15 fields. But I mean, then you can easily convert that into 16 fields, and then you can start pumping defense and have settled defensive towns around. I mean, I can do that trade. We can easily push 7 million. Only around 10 million. Okay, yeah. So even cheaper, Nick. But I mean, it should be doable. And you can increase production by a lot. It already has 100%, so if you get that waterworks up, you'll get 25% extra or something. Plus, no, I finished bakery, and the mill is done. It just needs some storage. It needs some rework and stuff, but easy to handle. So yeah. But I mean, it requires that we get a hold of the account holder. So I mean, yeah, screw that account. But I mean, you can give up on accounts and let people be people, or you can try and save things like this. But I think you're at a good position. And if you just pump infantry and some cavalry, get some quick def going, you had the hammer options for having a play hammer slash chief hammer. And we're supposed to be enemies with everybody. So, you know, there's no restrictions of any kind. You can just do as you please. Did I move the hero over here? Yes, I did. And then should probably, yeah, they ran out. Yeah, okay, let's just start with the horse then. Though we could use some more storage capacity here, but oh shit. I forgot almost about these. Yep, I totally forgot about them. Oh my god. No. Then we're doing AO2, XO2. You're pretty sure Lova's saying no, though. Maybe it's easier to convince her tomorrow. You do you, man. Um, yeah. But yeah, I'm sure you can smooth talk her. But honestly, I would also have preferred to just go fishing. I went to a harbor today too, though, and ate fish and chips. Hey, Sanford. Welcome aboard. Welcome along. Oh, yeah. Just doing exercises. um, so what's going on here? Okay, hero, yeah, that routed, and we should probably just extend. That's easier. And 60K. Progress day, and this is just standing around, but I guess that's what we want. Do we even have a TS yet? No, nothing. But I am allowed to merge the infantry, right? No, not from this one. That was this one. Do we have any? Yeah, a little bit. But I don't really think we're like missing Imperians right now for raiding. Yeah, we got a bunch home. Unless Miller didn't merge it. Oh, yes. Yes. All good then. And this is full again. Let's just give it like a little bit more. And then we can boost it a little bit more. 80, 60, 60. That should do it. And then we can go back to, and then we're getting to boosting. Yeah, this is the good stuff. That's the stuff we want. But hey, the null queues are fixed. Even spawn. Everything's simming. Well, these, I could also push these, but I'll rather just leave them alone and they can mind their own business. Oh yeah, this one also needed trade office. And then we can take down the smithy and smithy and smithy. There we go. And here we go. Yeah, there we go. And then hero, I mean, we can just take them one at a time. And maybe just prep hero by moving him over. Yeah, we should slow sim stuff we also need, like the other place with rally point, but it'll be a few hours until then. 8-3 Bunda, how much are you paying? Nothing. I've paid nothing this round. It's all vouchers and old gold links. But I mean, you can make great accounts for 4K gold. You can make fun accounts for 1K gold. You can make great accounts for 10K gold and like super accounts for 20K gold. So, you know, you can, I don't know, use that as a reference point, but spend a little too much so far here. But early game upgrades, development, production, I mean, we could have done it cheaper, but yeah, whatever. Donation alert. Oh, you gave a tip? Best chill stream. Oh, thank you, Satcher. All about the chillness. But that's too bad. But maybe my alerts are not configured correctly in that regard. I think I've actually never had a tip before, so that's probably why it wasn't triggered. But so much appreciated, man. Yeah. What will happen to Hall of Fame of Travian blog? They delete records. So far it's stationary, I believe. They don't have employees to update it. There is a side community thing that took it upon themselves to update in regards to what are the current rankings, so people can continue to do so. I don't have a link for the Discord. I'm not a part of that. So you can find probably updated records there. I think their overall plan is to develop a new system that is integrated into the game. I'm not sure they're following through on it at all, but I think that's how they want. Like, you know, as a company, you want to automate as many functionalities as possible, and running the Hall of Fame, it's not a lot of work, but it's a fair amount of work for an employee over the years to slowly handle those things and correspondences and updating data and all these things. So I think maybe yeah, that's super far down the line though. But I think they would like to be able to synergize a lot of things, like what is your achievement at the end of a server, ranking and hammer sizes, stuff like that. If they can collect a pool of these things that you can then display on your avatar or becomes available into your profile, like you have a lot of different things. I think they kind of said that at one meeting, but it's a lot of work, and I'm not sure if it'll be integrated. But if you would ever see Hall of Fame and stuff like that, it will be through that route in the future. Until then, it's pure on unofficial community, and yeah. But I mean, we're not here for records, anyways. It's all about the chill, and that's a lot more fun. Should we sim this? I guess we should. We can sim this, and that's doing its own thing. We're boosting it. Did we get done boosting? Yeah, and then we transferred. So I think I'll remove that, and then we need to work on this one. And hero is here, and we do have the storages we need right now. So I think I'll just fix production and bonus buildings first. get all to 8. Oh, and then we didn't have an iron to 10. So we'll work on that. We can get that to 5. Is that enough to put down a bakery? We can fix that, and then we can boost this with 60 of everything. Yeah. Yeah. All Gucci. So we'll wait for that, collect that. How much gold is per? Oh, you can always just check that. But I mean, that's 80 euro for a good account. Low gold, high management, high online activity, stuff like that. Great def account for, I don't know, 500 to a million units. That's pretty much the price on that. And then you can stack up for the higher accounts, multiple hammers, multiple millions of defense and stuff like that above that value. A lot of people don't get a million defense with this, but I mean, it's doable with game knowledge and everything. So I mean, it's all relative. It's hard to put a price on it. Uh, 12 villages could be better. I mean, Nick is running Town Hall 20 in all his towns at the moment, so he's at 14. But he's been boosting to 16 and now completing to 20s everywhere. And then a lot of hammers, all that stuff. So he gets a lot of passive CP. I think he has like twice what I do, if not more. But I mean, that's without embassies and all that. You have CP for 16. Oh yeah, you're chiefing towns for the defenders all the time. So you keep he keeps 2 slots open all the time. So, and you're saying 14k passive, and I have a passive of, yeah, you have double mine, right? Yeah, and Luke still has more than me, right? Yeah. But I mean, I'm getting there. Now I did pure cap fields, all that stuff. I haven't invested in any of the supporters for such a long time. So that will rework it and give me a lot of I mean, granary, warehouse, anything would be good. But do we want the placement of the warehouse here? Yeah. I mean, do we care? Um, yeah, I mean, we'll benefit more from a warehouse. Wait, why can't it? Oh, it doesn't even have a warehouse. Yeah, well, oops. And main building. There we go. That's a cute little town. So we can slow sim that, and this one we were boosting, right? So I think I'll keep doing double field level. And then of course I didn't do an iron to 10. Hey Vikak, welcome aboard. And then I should probably do double buildings in here in regards to completing these to 20 at the same time as the fields get completed. It's just a lot of resources. And honestly, the question is, it would be good right now to get a double warehouse. Oh, I need so much stuff built on the inside. I took an Oasis for this one, right? Yeah. Which means here, let's just get it down, and then we can rework here with warehouses. Oh, we're gonna get nasty with that gold right now. I play free to play. I wouldn't recommend it, but I mean, I've done it a few times. I mean, just for lols, but it really puts you at a disadvantage. Like I wanted to create a little series, so I haven't played free to play for a long time, but I did it like a year ago, just on the down low, just to figure out how's the game mechanics, what should I do, stuff like that, because I kind of wanted to make a guide for you guys. Um, but I was playing solo on a server, and you kind of get so far behind at different stages that people can kill you. You know, that's also why I know who can I and who can I not kill, right? So, and I was playing solo. There's also difference between having a no gold account that runs 24/7 and a no gold account that's inactive half the day. You know, there's a huge difference. So there's a lot of gaps in how you can define free to play. But it's really hard, and it puts some limitations to your development. Um, but I think I might do it one day just for fun. But it would be a lot easier if I'm in a alliance with everybody else that are carrying me. You know, that's kind of what it requires. You need to have at least a lot of people you can play together with. Then it's totally doable. But you need some gold for the harder parts of the game. Let's see, 60, 80, 60. Yeah, that's just 60 of everything. But is it more fun playing with gold? Absolutely. Because it's the development, it's the rushing of things and game knowledge that you're utilizing and stuff like that. But otherwise, the game is pretty basic at a gold level. And again, if Nick is sitting and chiefing towns for me every day, then it's also very easy being low gold. Um, but yeah, you can't play a cropper or something like that. I would just play from my regular town and then spawn for some nice oasis, stuff like that. And then you just pick Roman and use Simic as much as you can all the time, and then you try and build, I don't know, Legionnaires and EI or CES or something, depending on full def or what you're doing. Um, yeah, you need to try and balance your production, income, stuff like that. But I think there's a lot of people who plays free to play wrong. Um, to some extent, like you also need to sell a lot of stuff, and I think low golders could probably benefit from the new auction house system in regards to earning some actual gold, because I try and bet and sell stuff so I can earn silver to convert to gold, because you kind of want to NPC at least 2 times a day or something like that, or one time at least. But it's a quick way to spend down in the morning and at least spending down in the evening. But trying to get animal kills, doing task rewards, and that's the thing people don't really do when they're low golding, is not doing their task reward system, leaving their crop fields at a low level. Trying to be like, I'm balancing resources and stuff like that. The thing they're forgetting is hero hitting on animals, um, as well as all the task rewards that you get. So if you hero raid and you keep leveling your hero with task rewards, you get a lot of extra resources, and then you can use all these resources. Then you just bang up all the crop, or you spent that down once a day or something like that. And then otherwise you just sit and sim and fill the gaps everywhere in your account. And you can bank up tons of resources here. You can also not use it at all. Bank it up for late game to feed a death wall, something like that. Um, but I think that's a fine art that people, local holders, haven't really fine tuned, is that you should do full development of your city in the long run. And you can balance a lot of things, but you kind of need time. And getting high level crop fields is a pain in the butt. Um, and then you kind of need to do everything at once, saving up all the towns, building your hammer, getting upgrades. You can't switch and choose. You need to do everything at the same time. So that's why I'm saying, like, there's a difference between non-gold and then with 12-hour activity and 24-hour non-gold, because you got to stay active to be able to keep up. And you also need to prepare, like, oh, this guy over here, he's going to attack me. Yeah, well, you can't gold up a level 20 wall, so you need to have prepped that wall in advance. You need to have done a lot of things. And I keep doing 2 fields at once. Oh well, we'll build what we can. Um, I'll save all the hero inventory res, I think, for the next town. 20,000, 60,000, 20, 60, 20, 60, 26. I'll fill it up again. Are we missing something on the slow sim side here? Anywhere? Oh yeah, we totally forgot about all the warehouses. And then I think we can kind of fill them with granaries for the rest. Then we can save up resources and we can route for the capital for all the granary. We're not building units, so we can just NPC everything, or feed everything over into the hammer or NPC towns in the morning or whenever we drain them. Barrack and barrack and barrack. Yeah, just more slow simming. Yeah. Maybe I should finish that and then get that going at equal footing as the other ones. This one, more simming. Yeah, let's complete the bakery. And then more warehouse. I'm not very good at selling stuff on the markets and trading. I'll rather have a normal 6C starter cap than I want to. Like, you could do a 9C and you, as you say, trading, but then you have to wait for those resources, and that could be multiple hours, Joachim, and trading back and forth, and it's not consistent. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not great at it. Never had the time for it. I love slow simming small fields and stuff like that, but the larger stuff, nah. We should start working on Academy. Didn't we boost this one? Or did I already spend that boost? Apparently I did. Okay. So if I just send 60,000 of each, have we drained? No, not yet. Yeah, a little bit of crop. We could hold that. Mhm. And Nick's suggestion for low gold usage is to play so badly that the offensive player account wants to put on gold onto your account so you can play better. That's the alternative version, I guess. Sneaky tricks. But I've tried not to spend too much money on this game overall in my entire career. I don't mind paying what's equal to a AAA game over the course of a server, but more than that. So I've always had duels, and we've adjusted the amount of gold spent on the account. So yeah, I just went over all my transactions over the years, and it's not that many emails they've sent me. I was looking through gold links, if anybody was wondering. So I think it's about time we at least complete the barrack. And then 60. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, we're 80,000. 60,000 of each at least we can take. Oh, that was from the cap, but I mean, that's fine. Kind of evened things out, so should be fine. Saving up all the task rewards. But I mean, the best in the game is to use a little gold. At least NPC 1 or twice a day. So everything is running. This one could sim some more, and then we're waiting for res here, right? Yeah. Stuff's coming in. So kind of want to get stable and barrack up. And the fields bonus buildings are done. We had the oasis taken already. I think we've done that with all of them except from this one, maybe. Yeah, I need to take oasis, but I was thinking I placed it there. It had a wood 5, so we'll get a little bonus from it there. But otherwise, if we settle more, we can't. Maybe this one, then we can take a 25%, but 2, 3, yeah, it's not necessarily on my to-do list that all these towns need oasis, but try to get as many as we can. Yeah. And everything is running fine and there's no overflow, right? Oh yeah, I could also boost from the cap. Oh, from the hammer, I mean. Yeah, we can do more upgrades soon enough. How's the siege? Yeah. We can leave that alone. And then everything else is nicely running, actually. So, simplifying things, right? That's our go-to. I think the best we can do is like get it to like 16. Like I'd rather get up 16, 16 here, 16, 16 here, and then see how many resources we have left when all the production is done. Because these higher barrack levels are a bit costly, so maybe 15 is fine. Then we can run up stable. We can queue a little with helmet. Let's see how far we get. Oh, we have legionnaires. Yeah. Question, I thought from here on we could either do legionnaires, run them with upgrades, and then if we don't need the defense, we can merge it into the main hammer. But since he started a hammer here, I want from now on we can do merge hammers, right? So this one will send the swords, this one won't send anything, so we need these two to be able to run imps and EIs at the same time. So I want Empyrean instead of Legionnaires. So more. How is that? That's 40 an hour-ish. I mean, that's fine for now, just to lay the foundation. Then we can always upgrade everything. So let's spend down. Let's boost some more. We were also starting to get low of everything, right? So maybe we should boost from these just for now, so we have enough resources for everything. Yeah. Well, we can also boost from these towns since they're running perfectly right now, and otherwise just slow simming. I think I'll do that. Spawn could also boost, but it's better it's just doing its own thing, getting more queues. Do we need a party? No. But yeah, upgrades are done, or production is done. So we just need. I don't really see the need to gold this up, except from my own vanity in regards to starting EI production. So, and then from here we can do a research. We could also make Cesares, but I think for now I'll rather just take the EIs. Yeah, so whoops. Oops, at least that started. And then we can boost it with the resources again. And then just fix some queues and then we can move on to the next town. Let's send from Hammer. I think that should fill it up. Yeah, fill it up, no overflow. Get to complete everything. Hero, we're also gonna move. Then we can maybe damage the hero on some oasis. We're gonna go there, so we also needed to claim the oasis, then we can grind that down. And then otherwise maybe hit some random stuff. Is that a death call? No, just random spam. Oh yeah, kick it, Nick, kick it. Unless somebody is sitter used. Oh, it'll be deleted in 2 days. Okay. All right, we can do infantry first, probably. Yeah. Queues are not great. Yeah, 5 hours. Yeah, that's fine. Stable. Shouldn't really extend them that far, anyways. 2 hours. Are we done with? Yeah, we're done with this in 2 hours. We don't want to waste resources on it. And then moving on. Then we just need some wood. Yeah, it's not a lot. So just dump that in there. Let's say that's completed, and then we can slow sim something. Yeah, that's fine. Something is running. So that's getting moved. How was it with, we sent some imps over. Like, how does it work, Nick, with the merging? Like this, I can still merge for gold. So, but does it reset any point of time of the day? Or how does it work exactly? Yeah, so 300. And 301. Then we go to 10. So 300 is a round number for. Okay, 50 gold a day at 13. Yeah, so daily reset time. Rest is with resources only. Yeah, okay. Okay, a merge calculator, right? Roman. Okay, and then the amount. Yeah. And then, yeah. All right. So yeah, easy merge for that. If we want to, doesn't really matter right now. And the reset is tomorrow. That's all I needed to know pretty much. Yeah. And then I was thinking, yeah, let's merge all that into BO1 and this one also into BO1. And then we can do an NPC from here that we can use to boost this town. And then we can boost from everything else. And maybe we should start using these supporters. They can easily run up those warehouses on their own when they're drained. But I should probably fix storage, hospital, hero mansion, all that stuff. Let's run up the entire town. And then heroes there. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Stupid time to check the distance, but yeah. So we're gonna fix all that. We don't have any resources coming in. No, that's why we saved all of this. Easy build up. And there, and then refill it, and then yeah, I mean, it's extravagant doing an NPC now, but I think I kind of want to even things out. Yeah, because then we could do that. And then here we get this up. Yeah, whatever. Should probably do some levels for the main building later. Otherwise, Joachim is going to be disappointed. Is there any more task rewards we can grab everywhere? No. Okay, so we've trained ourselves then. At least we're at 80-80. Then our priority should probably be one of each to 10. Yeah, let's fill it up with 60k of each. We should just use this one. And it went there. Then we should probably send some crop from somewhere. Is that far away? Yeah, 3 minutes each. Oh well. Oh, a report. Oh. Oh, he's quitting. Okay. At least it looks like. But that was one of Nick's neighbors. But yeah. And that's why, like, he just kind of wanted to burn out, play early game. So again, you can use the like 600 gold and or even none, and then fool around like this and annoy people. And, who did he hit? Exelane underscore TR. Excellence. Excellence. Was it like that? Oh. Is it like that? Yeah, kinda. Yeah. And it was his TR, yeah. Okay, so took a little damage there, but that's okay, that's close to Nick. Turk hammer stuff, yeah, okay. And Oblon is over here, so he's just bashing around. One hero dead. Just grinded a lot of random defense. Also shieldman, that's nice. So cool. I'll use the merchant calculator at another time. Um, yeah, probably simpler to add hospital there, which means wash drinking we can add there. All right. Apparently Nick found some more friends too, so he's just trying to figure out who they were. Okay, I ran a report from that guy. And we sent. Okay, headlines soon. We just need the hero mention. Up, slow and steady, all the bonus and production. And then units in making, so we can just merge. We can prep infrastructure for chiefs here in a bit. These are done. We can slow sim residents and stuff. Let's just place it there for now. Should get the main buildings up. But let's fix full production. More income. Are we rank 1 yet? No. Still rank 3. Not unexpected. Yeah, and that's ready for takeover next round. Then we have rest that landed, so we can wait for that in a few minutes. Maybe we should start boosting from these ones. Take a while to get there, right? Yeah, 3 minutes. Yeah, let's be not stupid. And then we can just move the crop over there. We can move all that to an NPC town, then that is spent down. And yeah. So we can wait for that and then we can burn the rest real quick. Hopefully quick enough. How much is coming in? How fast? Yeah. So, but that's easily fixed with some grain mill levels and some higher fields. Okay, I should focus on this. I should probably do Hero Mansion. It's low on crop anyways. And we can finish that to 10. That to 10. Perfect. And then will we have any overflow? 73? No. 81. Yeah, so we'll just spend down slow and steady. No, the warehouse granary right now. No, I'll slow sim that after. Like this didn't even have it, so, but I'll fix it after. Hero we can send in a bit. This one. Yeah, I know, Nick. Plan is also to get it up, but right now I'm just trying to get staples and this stuff running. And I have a weird mentality that all these three needs to be greenery, and then I can take this down when I take it and build another warehouse. And I have plans. OCD stuff. So I'll make it work. Okay, and then we have fuck, stupid fly. Oh yeah. So we took task rewards everywhere else, and then I totally forgot about this, right? We just needed to spend down a little bit, and then we did not spend down at all. Let's do 2 fields at a time now. Maybe we should do 1 field. I don't know. Nah. Got a lot of stuff to make. So, I mean, big difference between playing no gold and gold, but yeah. It sure feels like cheating. All right, things are evening out somewhat. And we're out of res. 60, 60, 40, 20. Oh. Yeah, that was the distribution. More deleted farms. How sad. We could say hero to an XD Oasis. Bum bum. No gold Travian contest game. Yes, please make it. Yeah, we don't have. I should probably get iron to 10. We didn't have a crop to 10 either. Did he? Yeah, he's still doing lists. Yeah, we can keep simming. Wunderbar. I have one duel, a Canadian duel, but yeah, he was going to be a father. We found out yesterday, so he's at parents' house, staying there for the night and stuff. You know, just chilling with family. Um, but he covers night, I cover day, Europe time, so to speak. And oh, whoops, needs to go there. And then Amy has also been sitting us today, and Keith. So I have, you know, sitters from deaf accounts too and stuff like that. So we just help each other out as much as we can here and there. But then at least we have one of each to 10. Oh, whoops. Well, that's fine. He's barely going to touch anybody in that oasis. Then we should fill it up again. 60, 60, 40, 40. Do we have that? Yeah. Boom. But yeah, we're starting to get low, but then we can boost from all these. And I should probably just take everything. Here we should slow sim something easy, yeah. Greeneries I wanted. And we can, oh, it has no market whatsoever almost. Okay, cool. This we can just move to VO1, I guess. Yeah. Let's just merge everything over. Um, yeah, that'll work, I guess. Oh, that filled us up nicely again. So 2 fields, 1 building thing. That has worked so far and will continue to do so. Then we have so just building the cheapest stuff to even out everything. And then we're done with bonus buildings. And we can complete the remaining along with main building and barrack stable, and then we can do some Q. We also needed the party, right? I think I'll slowly build to 10 while we fix infrastructure elements. So then we can fill this up again. And how do we do that the best? Still working on a big NPC there, so we should probably boost everything over there. And then we do like that. it in. I guess sending as much as we can. This one can send to. There we go. 40, 40, 40, 20. That shouldn't cause overflow. And then in a bit, we can do a larger NPC here and then rotate that in. Yeah, I'm Danish Con. Just a little Danish guy. I presume my accent is starting to show as I just keep sitting here talking. So a Spartan the best try for Anvil and Hammer now? No. No. In principle, they have the highest value power based on pop, but their building time is long on the hammers, and I think their rams is less good than the other races. But they're great for defense. I mean, they're really great. Shieldman is super strong, but takes a long time to build. But very versatile. They're Praetorian on steroids. And then the Elpida Rider is a great mix defensive horse unit. You know, they can fight horses, they can fight infantry. So, and they're pretty much the fastest unit in the game. So that really gives Spartans an edge. So combine that with Shieldman and Elpida, and you're super strong. Hoplites, random bad unit, but Sentinels as well. Great scout, but also has defensive value. So I would probably just stick to Sentinel, Shieldman, and Elpida Riders, and then you can make a play hammer, but they're a little bad. 65. 60. Okay, no, so it's their katas that are bad. 50. While the other races have, 75. So they do, but I mean, if you want to play hammer and trash some people, you know, you can totally make twin steels and Corinthian crushers. But I should be simming, so I can get that to 10 as well. Let's get that up and to town halls for the party. Burning some gold, but at least it's gonna stabilize the account, and then we can just, you know, NPC big, move in to fix our queues, and then we can slow sim everywhere for storage capacity and yeah, whatever we need in these new Roman towns. So if I do that, then I can't do anything else per se. Yeah, that'll be it for now. Let's sim a wall, I guess. Sim a wall. Yeah, you can't have a wall. Then we got the Oasis. And we can, in principle, just tear this down. Like, there's a contesters, but then again, not really. So we'll see how. I'll probably just take it down since I'm using gold right now. But we need more resources here. But I mean, we can just take the hero mansion down. And then prep that. Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's do it like that. And then we can fill it with 60, 60, 60, 60. Okay. really, because it would cause overflow by a couple of thousand. So slow and steady. There's a few Danish players out there. At least we got a couple in the alliance too. Nick, my buddy here, also is a Danish guy. My primary caretaker, if you would put it like that. I mean, this guy, who's a silly boy, is also Danish, apparently. So let's bend down. And Joachim still don't want to touch this with an iron pole, I understand. But gives me more shit to do. Okay. We need better NPC capability, so let's get the warehouses up. Yeah. How much is left over? Yeah, then we're gonna do that. Oh yeah. Already building. Some random main building, I guess. Yes, don't have to look at that again. Moving on. Yeah, only high speed. I mean, imagine this stream going twice as slow. I don't think people would be interested in that. It would, especially X1 and yeah, X2. Travel times are not great. Like that's the thing about on an X10, I have I can settle in 6 hours. Hey, 24 hours, I have both my towns up and running. I can sit and attack and raid people, and there's a lot of stuff going on. If it's slower speeds, then nothing will be going on. And it's not like I can sit and plan with you guys that much and sit and talk too much strategy and stuff like that. It's better just, oh yeah, let's kill that guy. Oh, or whatever, be more reactive. Otherwise, it's like telling people, yeah, we're gonna hit you in 48 hours. It's gonna be amazing. And then I get walled. Nobody has fun. So we can wait for that to finish. And then maybe we should just do the main building. Ish. And nobody has incoming in alliance, right? Oh, people boosting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just checking some Discord. Ooh. So, yeah, okay, we're just slow zooming here. And, oh, come on. Imagine golding and then having to wait. Unacceptable. Well, we found some extra good resources there, so banking up a little on the hero. We're not settling anytime soon. So I'm not gonna save this, I think. But we managed to take the Oasis, then we just need hero here for a little bit of Qs. We can also boost from Hammer. Not really needed right now. But what's the travel time? 124, that's pretty quick. And we already did an NPC there. Let's move that over. Let's move that over. Everything else is fine. Didn't need extension. Could just NPC to scouts, but we can wait a little bit. And everything is pretty smooth. So I mean, the plan is just to, when that is going, we can stabilize more with higher levels, slow and steady, and then tomorrow we can, and today, before at least the reset of the merging pace, we can merge some more. We can maybe get some raiding going, but from this town, but it's not that much of a necessity. But I wonder, maybe we can merge that and then we can raid from this when this hammer is running, and then vice versa. I need to talk to Miller later, the duel, about how we actually want to do it. Right now I'm just starting unit production, so we can actually get going. I should probably... still finish one here and two of the other. Uh, 60, 40, 40. Oh. 60, 40, 40, 20. You can take that. Let's try and finish the main building. Hey, Jemani. Thanks for popping up your head, saying hi here. And you do that, do you go for satellite, or is it kind of not a Roman thing? And you got EduCap with huge production. Yes, and mostly concentrate around your Hammer village with merging. Yeah, that was the overall plan. You know, build a Roman hammer, get Egypt production. We talked about doing some Oasis rating, but it's kind of hard with 1-1. You know, one EI, one CES, and the rating frequency is around 2.5, 3 minutes, and it's really hard to pull off when you're only two duels. So we're running out at like a 5-minute raid timer, which is a little bit more chill and sustainable for a two-man crew. So, and the Oasis are harder here in center. I could have Oasis placements, but I mean, then I have to rate at a 2 to 3 minute rate interval, and I'm not interested in it. So yeah, we're just utilizing the Egypt production. But even if we didn't have Egypt production, I would probably still do it. So we're just rating the map, and yeah, it can be hard doing Oasis rating. At least with Huns, you can convert into 3-3 or 1-1-1 to be able to not take damage, and Roman is not the same. So I tried it a little bit early game, found it unsustainable. It didn't really provide huge income. Respawn rate is also slower when you're in a highly populated area. And no way I started forwarding here. And then as soon as I got done with that, I was totally gonna go mingle with other people for Oasis raiding. So, I mean, but you could still find sweet spots around the map, I'm sure. But nothing I want to invest in. I'll rather just get up the production and take it slow. It's a very simplified account, I must say, and it's working out as intended, more or less. Let's do some of the bigger stuff again. Why not play qualifier? I don't intend on playing tournament. It's not my scene. So yeah, let's wait for that granary to finish. And we have something here to boost with, here. Oh yeah, we managed to lay that foundation. We're gonna do the academy. But I mean, it's pretty good CP just to get the market up. Plus we can boost some more with it. It's kind of been a pain in the butt. I haven't really been able to push much from these. Yeah, 4K, hey, great. Oh, but there's task rewards. Okay. Also, tournament and qualifier is X2 speed, and you just asked me, you guys play other types of speeds, and we don't. You know, if they did a tournament server with X5 or X10, I might be interested. Just for once or something, but no. Unfortunately, it's not really my speeds or game features, stuff like that. Let's see. Also, there's barely any rating on tournaments. It's just Oasis rating or tech rating, and it's not that interesting to me. Normal servers are more volatile. More stuff goes on, I think, to some extent. I'm just used to big ComX mingle servers where it's just crazy stuff going on everywhere. It's a little bit more. It's different, I guess. How far are we from getting all to 10? Still a fair bit away. You guys play tournaments a lot. Yeah. Let's keep going there. This, and then, yeah, we're stuck. So 60, 60, 60, 40. We can send that. Yeah, and this is still stuck. Oh, we can boost from here. What was the travel time? Okay. I'll be missing the resources soon enough. Can do the adventure, but yeah. How are we looking? Are we rank 1 yet? No, but we're rank 2. Improving. Cool. So we're finally back in the game. So all right. But we're getting close, you guys. Let's get that up. And can we get that to 10? Yes. And then we're broke again. So that should fill that up, and then we can work a little bit on things. I'm not sure if that will cause overflow. We're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Back to slow simming. And there, and we can work a little bit on those barracks, right? There we go. Wonderful. And then we're getting that in. We can spend that down. So if we send 60, 60, 40, I think that'll even out. So we can't even do that. Good. And we can send over there. And we can spend down here with some nice fields. We should start working on that stable, I guess. Yeah, let's get that to 15. That was our goal, right? And then that is there. And then we can get the fields completed just a little bit. Okay, so we can grab that, no problem. I mean, we're gonna reset soon, so we could throw the hero into something. This one maybe? What's the travel time? 14 minutes. Yeah. That's fine. We're starting to boost at least at that point, but that means we can start by boosting the bear or the. Oh, we also need upgrades, Imperians. And then fields are done. At least production is set. We can't improve our production, and we're only ranked 2. We need more towns. But we'll get that as we upgrade the town halls now. And we can keep pushing this to 15, get the EI upgrade. We can start a little bit on the imps there. Slow and steady. And then oh wait. Yeah, oh shit. That was close to resetting him. But then we just stay away from the task rewards for now. Let's get that to 15. And then we could queue the horses there until we get like 6 hours, and then we wait for the hero to be back. then we can do the infantry. Maybe I should. Yeah. Well, that's something I can fool around with a little bit. But now it's looking different. So all this we're gonna push into the main hammer, and it's already a beast. So by tomorrow we'll probably have like, I don't know, a couple of 20k swords, and the it's probably gonna be like 15, 16k, depending on the amount of units we will merge. So yeah, so I can lay foundation of simming here, but otherwise I kind of need to get the main building up here, and then we can slow sim the residences to 20 or something. Then we can fight in chief and stuff, and Hammer just needs some more siege. We managed to get the ram account we kind of need. So, and yeah, the scouts, we'll see if anything needs scouting. And then we can do all the barracks to 1. Oh, it's a 0. Oh yeah, barrack there. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, we could do a little bit more space on the warehouse for now. Try and get it to this level, and at least that makes boosting easier. This one is also getting up there. We can make that better when the palace is done simming. Just as Nick said, 2 warehouse, 2 granary. At least that makes it very stable to work with. Okay. Weird lag spike. And then we can boost from here. We can also just fix the queues a little bit. Just to spend down. I'm not building great barracks, great stable. I think we do, like, there's no need for it. Like, if I want to run greats, it's just equal to 1 more town that you merge. So having storage capacity for greats is not a necessity. It could give us more crop and warehouse capacity instead. So I think I'll opt for that. Is it easier just to queue it directly in the hammer with greats? Yes. Oh, also Roman and has drinking trough and stuff like that. The only thing I can still remove is bakery, mill, and smithy when that is done with upgrades. So question is, do we want 1 more warehouse and 2 extra granaries, or do we want 1 more granary or 1 more warehouse and then 2 great buildings? I'm not sure. I mean, with the rating, we're doing pretty good here in this town, so it would make it easier to just queue greats here compared to merging all the time. So I'm not still entirely sure how I want to do it. But yeah, mate, I already moved it over earlier. So, I mean, it's very simple. You just move your units to a town, and then you can see next to it, like, this is another race, which means then I can't merge, of course, into that specific town's race of units. So, but I do want to mingle with other Roman troops, you know. So I can choose here to merge, or I can send back, or I can forward it to other places. But if I merge, I can just pay the resources if I have it in the town, or I can pay for gold, and it just adjusts based on the amount, right? So then it drops to 10, and you can merge for free up to 50, paying for gold. So, and you just merged 3,448 mercs. Yeah. But I mean, this price is, you build them and then you pay double the amount of resources to merge it, which means running grades is the triple value, queuing it directly, so it's equal to running grades. So, but I really thought about just building grades just to keep them running at this current level at level 10s or something, but I mean, it's not necessary. It's just as easy just merging them. But how are we looking here? We finished production. We can start simming more here. We had the hero running, so plan was to queue horses. Let's just spend down for now. That gives us 4 hours. If we just push everything here, we can do a big NPC again. Yeah, I think I'll leave these be to do what they want. Oh, we never did the party, did we? We just, oh, we didn't even do the infrastructure for the town hall. Whoops. Yeah, we'll wait for the hero to hit in 6 minutes. Then we can do the party in the meantime, or at least fill this up. We can be smart and move this. And then we can send another 40-ish resources, but we can't. We can do that after though. No, no, don't touch the task rewards. All right, I need to wait for this hero hit and this to sim up. So I can stretch my legs a little bit. I'll be right back. Hi guys, I'm back again with the correct mic positioning and everything, I think. So we needed to do parties. Totally forgot about that. That requires more rests, and we can put 40k of each easily. So let's be pragmatic and do like that. And there we go. Then we can start queuing here in a few minutes. Again, hero is hitting, not touching task rewards. But I mean, could you be more practical in regards to development? Yes. Also, if you were in another server, you would probably already be running some more hammers here a little bit earlier in regards to developing them better with their standard production, stuff like that. But we are playing here on a little freaky community server with some nicer features, so just gonna benefit from that, or at least try to. What's going on here? Yeah, this town still needs some reform work. Maybe I should just, yeah, queue that for now. I should probably fill it up with rest from breeding. Oh, at least just for the future. Oh no. I'll do. And hero hit, got the level up, and now he's almost maxed out. Perfect. So just a little bit more. I mean, not the best trade, it was just something to use his life, right? Trade that for res. And then this is almost done. I think we barely have enough there for a party, but if we just sent some stuff there, I think we would be fine. Yeah. And then, oh, wait, but at least we get some more in that'll help us to sim further. Yeah, let's just build some random stuff and then we can queue more horses, right? Yeah. If we're just gonna get that to 6 hours also. At least then we can build some more infrastructure. I can probably start slow simming residents on these two as a priority, at least for our simming time. But yeah, this is done. We'll just remove both, I guess. No, let's keep one. Because I can't remember where that icon is. I mean, these two still need work in regards to their barracks and stables. So maybe we should just mark it like so on both. At least then I know what's going on more or less. Everything else is just stabilized. And these we should just start building a granary straight away. I can take down hero mansions, I can take down academies, I can take down stables. Maybe I should hold my horses a little bit. And maybe I forgot to build units in them. Hmm. And that's a problem if I decide to build chiefs, and it might be a good idea to, like, Egyptian chiefs is super expensive, so it's not something I really want to do, but I could do. So having the stables means should probably do research some Enhua gods to follow them. I'll make a choice about that later or tomorrow or whatever. I'll rather focus on town halls and more production for now. What is this? This is X1. I should probably be upgrading the horse drinking trough. more production, more units. Um, and then yeah, maybe at some point we'll settle more Roman towns that can be used for building legionnaires and whatnot. But I like this. This plan seems to be able to progress at least to some extent. Heroes home and yeah, he doesn't have Mabon, of course. But I can take task rewards. And then sim for all the other aspects of the game. Cool. I wonder why the tipping wasn't working earlier. I'll have to look into that. It was supposed to run something, I'm fairly sure. Yeah, I'll check it out later. I should NPC here before I mess it up with overflow. Yeah, we also almost a perfect NPC. So we also need to work on a warehouse here. Same academy problem. Smithy we could actually take down. I'll do that later. Then we can slow sim a warehouse more. Take this down, build a granary. I don't think anybody's gonna contest us. I mean, they can. Oh, another 600 pop town. 500 pop. So are they gone? Then nothing to contest. So maybe I'll delay a day or two or three or just do it. Doesn't matter. That doesn't look like they're aggressive. We could sim a little bit more. Why Legionnaires? Well, this is a special server for special units. So Legionnaires are better against cavalry and infantry. So they both got a little boost. So they're overall a great, the Legionnaire was the ultimate medieval fighting unit pretty much. So I mean they're worse than spears, but spears have less defense against infantry. So yeah, they're just a little bit more funky. They're also cheaper, stuff like that. So yeah, this one has it has a little bit too much Roman buffing. I mean, I like the Empyrean buff. EI's went from 120 to 130, which I think is a little too much. I would rather keep that at 120. I like the CES upgrade. It also got 5 more damage. So push this down to 120 because then you see more people doing raid hammers or more dedicated damage hammers. Right now, it's like these are still equal to CES, more or less. So, I mean, it doesn't make you want to change. But yeah, otherwise, I like the changes so far. I haven't seen anything super broken yet on the server, so. But I'm not really looking, you could say. Hero soon home. Boosting, boosting, boosting. Simming, simming, simming. Can put the granary down. Yeah, you haven't seen anything broken either, Nick. So, I mean, it seems like I played another server with it once, and I think enemy made EIs, and I accidentally def with druids in an oasis, and I didn't have upgrades, and I think he had some upgrades on his EI, and let's just say that it wasn't pretty, the exchange in resource gains and losses. But at the same time, it's supposed to be that way if you defend with bad units up against other good units. So So trading to some extent, off versus def and stuff like that I like it more. If I'm sure enough to def with druids against the EI, then I'm supposed to feel the pain. Can I should fill this up more. I can fill it like that. And maybe I should focus on getting this to 20, or I'll fix the queues and then we'll fix everything else. I kind of want to slow sim all this, but I also want to get going with residences. So, I need space. Yeah, let's slow sim. Ugh. But at least now I feel we're at that point where I can just really slow sim new towns, and NPC rates are low. 2 of these each every second hour is that 25, 24, I mean, during the day. So that's about 50 goals for NPCs a day. And if I don't NPC anything more than that, or complete or something like that, this can easily last us the rest of the server, right? So that's also why we're burning the gold now. No gold for future servers, but that was the plan. I'll be free to play from now on, I guess. Take that challenge upon me. But yeah, still waiting here with the hero. We can still queue like that. Yeah, let's say that is fine, and then we can change to the helmet. Oh, let's make 2 more, just to be on the safe side. Cool. But we're also pretty drained from resources, right? Yeah, we can boost 1 more time here. Otherwise, we're pretty drained. And this one I can rush to 20. Then that's done, and we can sim that. I would also like more warehouse capacity here. But let's fix the queues. And Miller is still running the farm list. Yeah, but still, maybe he's improving upon it. Or he upped his frequency. At least we only have 2,000 home now. But hey, starting to pump some units. So I haven't really done the calculations. Maybe I should do that. I'm just winging it. This we're building on an X5 an hour. We have helmets. We're not going to run with helmet, but we have recruitment. We're also supposed to get Horstring and Trout to like level 10. Miller really wanted that. I'll give it to him. That's 125k an hour. Helmets, yeah, at 140. Okay, let's do worst case. It's 140 per hammer. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And let's say we're not raiding. Times 4, that's around 560k an hour just to push these. That's cheap price. That's only half our capital production. But overall on the account, I presume we're making around 1.5 million. Yeah. So, which means for all these units, if we were to merge them into the main hammer, it would cost us 1 million extra. So it's actually our entire account production we could merge in. The thing is, we're not merging this one and this one necessarily, so primarily from these two, and this is with helmets on top. So that'll probably cost, our merging is maybe halved. So on entire unit production, we're probably around 1 million. That means we have 500K an hour overall on the account to keep making new cities, improving our town halls, all that stuff. So if I just slow sim new towns, then we can fully run everything. I could also easily boost new towns and that'll make up for the difference, but it's just to give you guys kind of a perspective of what our resources right now can provide us. Talking too much. I think I wanted to be extravagant, right? And get some more warehouse capacity now. Just to lay that foundation. The thing is, we also don't need upgrades in these towns that we're merging from, because a town you merge to, all the units get those upgrades. So we can work around investing resources into that, for example. All right, that get us to like 14-ish. And then we can, is the hero here? Yeah. We can change. Boom. And then, yeah, we don't need to do much more right now for gold and stuff. We can just take this one, refill, and then we can slow sim as we want, or we can upgrade these barrack stables, really get them going. Oh, bro, don't stop reminding me about that 18C. I wish I had it just so I could run full defense and just chill. But I mean, we've reached a point now for this account that we can be chill. I could also have run full defense with this one. I think when people look at my account, they're like, oh my god, we're not gonna attack this. This bro is probably defense. I mean, I wouldn't mind spamming legionnaires and slaves. Oh god. Oh my god. That would just destroy everybody. That would give us so much defense every day. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Egyptian towns. 6 Egyptian towns. Boom. And Roman. And then we'll remove the Gaul. So 6 of those. Making slaves. X5 speed. And we had how many Romans? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And running legionnaires. Oof. And we have what, 7 days until Ardes? Oof. Oh god. That's like I mean, that would be a beefy wall, you guys. And that's not even considering extra horses for maybe like, let's put 3 horse towns on top. Chunky. And then run pure infantry in the Romans, and then infantry and cavalry. Really? In 7 days? Ouch. So yeah, then we would be ready for Ardes. But we're not going that route. But it had been a thought. But I just decided when I was forced to building hammer early game, it's gonna be forever. So gonna stick to that. Barely. Just stream. But yeah, I think I'll slow down on the intensity level. Let's see. I think I'm gonna try and push everything to 20. I'm not sure about the price, but I think we can. Let's just try and fix this one first. And then we can fill it with 80, 80, 80. Yeah. Well, we definitely don't have those resources, but so maybe that was impractical to do. So yeah, we'll get there easily enough in 2 hours when I need to NPC here. So maybe I should just do. Yeah, we can fill this up from hammer. That should balance that town somewhat. Yeah, let's move hero to hammer and do the adventure. In principle, I could also just do the adventures in all these side towns. Like, it's not a problem considering you have merging, as long as I, hope for Roman units for extra hammer damage to merge with, then I should always do an adventure from a Roman town. But sometimes, like, I don't like doing adventures from certain towns in case you get units, because it'll probably give you some units that are useless. um, let's see, we can just do this and let's start slow simming the residences for a while. We can activate this one too in 2 minutes. We'll also get some rest coming in. So that's pretty good. Otherwise, farming. I have no crazy plans for now other than this, and then maybe trying to figure out what the hell the Alliance is doing and who's supposed to be in it and who is not. And oh, Nick invited another random guy. A Hun player, okay. All right, Nick has a plan. He's in charge. I'm just the side chick. I can do greenery. And then this is ready. Then I can upgrade the barracks again. And then, because then these 2 residences will develop at the same speed. I'll make it easy for me to go in and sim. And ooh, we can also start working on this one again. Then we just need academy up and everything. Then easy chiefs. But again, it could be prettier. We can also, I should probably prep workshop for some siege. Yeah, we'll make it work. Oh yeah, Nick. We'll talk more. We'll plan later. Figure out things, who to punish, how. And maybe I'll stream it for you guys. Maybe not. Let's see how lazy I am in the coming days. But I'm still in prep mode here. Yeah, I get that. Nick is securing some areas and inviting some people, getting us some more defense, stuff like that too. I mean, other servers were also trying to fill like one alley, but I mean, the more people you can work with in Travian, the better.
gives you a better chance. Less people for you to fight, all that stuff. So talking to people, organizing things can be quite important in this game. It's just about finding the right people. It's about finding real people, also to some extent. Then they don't get banned. Let's see, we can upgrade that. Let's build that. That's all we can do. You want some resources, Nick? Capital, we can NPC that. What's this, a workshop? Okay. No, we'll just do that. Spawn a cap area. Okay, I'll boost your spawn. And then so as a sitter, you're not allowed to move resources to yourself, but you can sit and what the fuck is your spawn? That's usually 999 or something. Nope, no. Blue? Yeah, that's your spawn. Okay. So as a sitter, you're not allowed to send resources to yourself, but you can easily send to everybody else, which is weird. But it's to prevent tech accounts and people. But it just means less teamwork between the accounts that are sitting each other, and that's not necessarily a good thing when you can then just boost everybody else. But I get it. I get it. But then you can try and help each other that way. Let's see, granary. Can we do granary? Yay. And we'll get to that in a bit. And here we can sim residences and palace is done. And then the plan is I would love to have some siege in the coming days. So honestly, I think I would love to dump a lot of resources here. XO2. Let's move all that over from the hammer. Do we have additional stuff here? No. No, we are kind of burned on resources. But I'll build as much as I can here. We can get a ram. Ram is also good for faking and timing stuff with. Same as catapults. Then I can always use first katas to maybe time up with, and if that fails, I can use ram, and if that fails, I can use chiefs. Though I think the rams 8 fields an hour, chiefs it's probably 8 fields an hour too. Yeah, it's only I think it's Gauls that has chiefs that are like 10 fields an hour. So you can use, so again, with Roman, you have like 2 tries, timing wise. What now? Looks like Turks gave up. Freetown. Oh, for me. Oh, Yeah, okay. But I still don't have any chiefs, but yeah, maybe it's interesting if it's just being raided. Yeah. That's a nice town. Why 5-4-3? Why would you take that when you're surrounded by a double iron? I hate this guy. I hate him. This is better at least, but at least yeah, I can take 1 wood, something like that. But it would be a nice way to secure a kata spot here. Well, we also have one there, but taking over and populating the area, we'll see. It's far. It would be nice to get some chiefs close and build that up there, maybe. Another guy is also without alliance. Is he also on the outskirts? Yeah, okay. Ah, so he filled up that. Ooh. I'll scout him later. I'll scout him. I'll check him out. Yeah. So let's see what the future brings. I was still planning on getting this workshop up. Let's grab that. Let's fill it in. And then can we research kata? Why can't we research katas? What? Oh, Academy 15. Well, we need that. Planning, 10, 5, and then even distribution. Should that give us like more warehouse? We can research katas and yeah, well, I haven't finished it, but hey, now we can fake. But hey, then we'll get siege. Can pump a few units of that, so I can time with. Then all that is organized, and we can keep working on stuff. Beautiful. So now I'll just keep things going slow and steady. Maybe help Miller with the lists. So he can spend time with the family. We'll see how occupied he is. And again, now fix so we got more capacity and get our town halls up nice and easy. Both now and tomorrow, I can spend down on that through the day and whenever it's needed to keep things smooth. And then XO2 can then get a boost from Hammer. There we go. And then when we actually have troops, I can figure out all the merging and stuff like that, and we can extend our queues. But for now, wait, what? Did I never push stable in this town? Did I forget that? Whoops. Or maybe time flies when I'm hanging out with you guys. Oh, 3.5 hour. Yeah. So XO3, I guess I could move the hero over there, but well, whatever. Let's queue that and then fix things as we need it. Maybe I should just fill this over to BO1 so we can so that we can do a decent NPC and continue our simming of the residences. But we can always dump this in here. So we can queue the next levels. A lot of stuff to sim. But I think I'll complete it so we can work on smaller stuff that takes longer time. And then, yeah, let's queue some siege. That is going. Boom, beautiful. So bigger, stronger empire, bigger hammer, so we can have fun fighting people. We can even try and merge and see if we can. No, I just boosted next spawn. What did I do? Why would I boost rank 1 hammer when I'm trying to beat it? But hopefully tomorrow or a day after or never, we'll have rank 1 and then we'll destroy rank 1 hammer. And then the goal is to come back to rank 1 hammer. And that's going to be the process from now on. But I mean, I hope that gives you guys some indication of what goes on, at least in the early game. We could have done a lot more defense to be safe. We could have been building troops in a different fashion. We could have stopped hammer production completely after we got the cropper and invested only in capital and gotten faster that way, or we could have yeah. But I'm just saying things could look different. But I like this route to go at least. And now we're ready to gear up for war. There's a lot of people who have been mean to all our friends. I haven't looked at map either, I'm just minding my own business. It's only when people try and be mean to us that I put them in the blacklist, and then we'll get you someday, buddy. Someday. But not this day. So, but hey, now it's looking even more fancy. Just need to research chiefs and stuff. But yeah, that's the plan, guys. I hope you learned a little bit. If not, too bad. You are the best. But thanks for dropping in. Thanks for being a part of the team and hanging out on the stream and asking all the good questions, all the right questions. So until another time, I bid thee farewell and have a great night, you guys.